Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice.
Welcome back to my channel and welcome to my second video for my Halloween series. This is a Beetlejuice female version, so like a Beetle Babe. If you want to see how to get this Beetle Babe look, that was actually really easy to create. Stay tuned and keep on watching. It wasn't a lot of footage, but it deleted me applying a really light foundation. I used NARS Sheer Glow foundation. And all I did to my eyes was I went around the perimeter of my eyes with the color Alexi from the Carity palette and Lumbia, which is a more hot pink. And then on the lids, which you're seeing right now, I'm applying Ego, which is a flat matte, deep like eggplant color all around my eyes. So underneath and on the lids, and I'm kind of winging that shape out. Then I keep going around with the blending brush and I'm gonna blend the edges of that shadow. Now I'm going into the Masquerade Mini Palette by Juvia's Place, and I'm going into this metallic purple, and I'm doing that on top of Ego. Since the Carity palette is all matte, I'm just using that on top of it. And that's gonna give it a nice vivid look. Then I decided I wanted it even stronger, so I went in with some setting spray, and I sprayed my brush, and I'm doing the same exact color right on top. And underneath the lash line, and winging it out. This look was a lot of layering, that's all it was. Now I'm wiping away any fallout that went past the pink dark circles that we created. And now I'm going to go in with a MAC's Dazzle Shadow in Get Physical, which is a sparkly shadow. It's gorgeous, it's really beautiful alone. And I'm going to spray my shader brush, and I'm going to apply it that way. Now, I still didn't find that this was sparkly enough. It definitely showed up sparklier on outside of the camera, like off camera, but I wanted to make it pop even more, so I went back in with my fingers and I applied it with my fingers. Now I'm going into the hot pink color that I showed you from the Masquerade palette, and I'm doing that in the outer corners and the edges to create some depth, and then I'm mixing that with some black shadow from the Carity palette. And I'm doing that underneath the eyes, so kind of like in the outer halves of underneath the eyes, and winging that out. What's cool about this look is you don't have to be perfect. If it's messy, it's fine, because that's like what you want. Now I'm going in the inner corners of my eyes with that purpley shiny color from the Masquerade palette again, and I'm doing that in the inner corners. And now this is more of that pink shadow just on the edges to blend any harsh lines. And this is also a MAC 217 blending brush. Any semi-dense blending brush will do. This is the Girls palette from Dose Colors, Desi X Katie collection, and I'm using Turbo San with my finger and applying that on the outer half of my eyes, right on top of all the other shadows that we just did, and kind of blending it in with the first Get Physical. I didn't find that was vibrant enough, so I'm swirling in with my ring finger and actually spraying my finger lightly with some setting spray, and then patting that onto my eyes. This really showed up a lot better. I wish you could see glitter much better off camera, like on camera on the film, but it really looked really sparkly in person. I also got it in the inner corners of my eyes, and I went underneath my eyes, and whatever was left I actually put it. Now I'm using Carapates liquid liner from NARS. Just any black liquid liner will do, and I'm doing a really fierce wing. I just went in with the Carity palette in the black shade with a pencil brush, and I'm doing that on the lower half, outer half of my under eyes. So just smoking that out, kind of creating a liner, if you will. And if you mess up, the better. It actually looks nicer. Now this is just Via Veneto eyeliner from NARS. Any black eyeliner will do. I had to give you a close-up shot about how gorgeous I look. And then I applied a couple layers of mascara. Any mascara will do. Now I'm going back into the Carity palette and I'm using the color Alexi, which is that purpley pink. I'm gonna start doing almost like a transition shade for all of my contours. So I'm going all over my face with a really light touch and an angled fluffy brush. All around. I went under the jawline as well. I'm building the color. These shadows are so pigmented, so you only need a little tiny bit on your brush. Now this is a fluffy blending brush for the eyes, and I'm using that on the outer corners of the bridge of my nose. Just be careful when you do this because you don't want it to be too strong. And I brought this into my shadow as well. If you feel like you put too much, see, I'm going back in with my oval brush and just blending out any harsh lines. Now I go back into the Ego color, the eggplant color, and I'm gonna hollow out the cheekbones. I'm kind of bringing the contour down more than I normally would, so I'm kind of dragging it from here down, kind of like more of a skeleton-y shape, because I want to look a little more gaunt than my chunky self. Okay, I know that we are Beetlejuice, but I still kind of want to do a highlight on the cheekbones. So I'm going to go into, I might as well just use this because it's on front of me. This is the Tarte Make Believe in Yourself palette. I actually did a review and tutorial using this palette. I'll put it in the cards above if you want to check that out. But I'm going to use the highlight from there, which is just a frosty, like, white gold highlight. You can use anything you want. It doesn't have to be this, but I'm just using this because it's in front of me. Alright, now I brush up all of my brows with a spoolie because I really want to see wherever there's brows missing. And I'm going to fill them in heavily. This is using a e.l.f. brow defining gel and an angled brush. And I'm really defining the arch and going in on these brows. And I'm going to actually go in with a little black eyeshadow, which I never do on my real brows. And I'm going to darken them up, way up. I'm just using the same shadow from the Carity palette. Alright, I applied Huda Beauty Samantha Lashes off camera. Now in the Carity palette, I'm stippling Wicked, Medusa, and Phantom. They're all 3 green shades from the palette. And I'm using that in stippling motion so it looks like fake moss. Now this is just any generic red-brown lip liner. I'm just lining my lips with that. I don't even know the name of the brand of these lip liner. And I'm going into Dose of Colors Desi X Katy Sauvage Liquid Lip, and I'm using that to line my lips. Are you serious? What the fuck? Now, using Dose of Colors Hot Fire from the Desi X Katy collection, I'm using that to fill in the lips and kind of blend out or ombre the lips. Okay, now that you're looking fabulous, what I'm going to do is literally hold my hair like this, and then with my fingers I'm kind of, hopefully you can see that, holding it like this, and then with my fingers, finger back combing. So you get it up like this. I'm going to do the same up here. Gorgeous. Alright. I bought this hairspray at the dollar store, so let's pray it works. Oh. that green hairspray is a fail. It's like a hunter green. And my hair is dark. Ooh. So you can barely see it. So I decided to take some white face paint and kind of brush it into my hair and then spray the dollar store hairspray on top of it. And that actually worked. Okay guys, thank you so much for watching. That completes the tutorial on this Beetle Babe look. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And if you enjoyed that video, make sure you hit the thumbs up button. It really helps me out. And make sure to hit the notification bell. That way you'll be reminded every single time I upload a new video. I'm going to be uploading a new Halloween video every week from now until Halloween. So please stay tuned. Also, if you haven't already, follow me on Instagram and on Snapchat. I'd like to post things there all the time, especially on Snapchat. I always post like updates on things that I'm filming, and you'll get a sneak peek before everybody else does. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. You just moved my camera.
I did not touch it.
You did. It's wobbling now.
Alright, wait till it stops.
No shit. Okay.
It's not that funny. Let's go. Oh my god.
Okay. I'm crying. Okay. They're gonna be like, why is she crying? Look, I have tears. Okay. I have tears. Oh my god. And I'm sweating profusely. Oh god. Okay.
Are you fucking kidding me? Beetlejuice. Beetlejuice. Beetlejuice.
Hey.
Oh my god.